Of the life of apartheid stalwart Oliver Reginald Tambo draws to a close during the month of November. A grand finale celebration will take place on the East Rand on the 9th of November. And one of the motivations for the event is that OR Tambo himself was in fact a great supporter of the arts. And joining us now to chat more about this further, our comedian Mongezi Mahlangu, also known as Tol A Mo, and a commercial director of the Birchwood Hotel, Lloyd Marshall. Very good morning to you two gentlemen and welcome.
Thank you very much for having us, man.
Yeah,
cool.
Tol A Mo, so fired up with so much energy, man. So
I'm like that every morning. I'm like that. I do breakfast radio, so I'm up every day, 5 o'clock until 9. I'm doing my thing. I'm always energetic.
Jeez, man. I love the sound of that.
Cool.
What should we expect on the 9th?
You know, on the 9th, you're going to expect, first and foremostly, a Kempton Park boy coming back to his town to, like, you know, perform and give love to his people.
Yeah.
Also, Lloyd is from Kempton Park. We actually went to the same schools, but then
really
the age gap is very big. When he matriculated, I started grade 2. So it's a very awesome show. My Figuzola is also going to be there as well, and a couple of other artists. It's absolutely amazing. So yeah, it's going to be great.
Sure. Lloyd, why did you see it necessary to rename one of the conference centres after Mr. Tambo?
Superior, you know, Birchwood being a proudly South African owned and managed organisation, a born-free organisation, recognises the importance of honouring the stalwarts and the heroes that emancipated our country. Right. Combined with the fact that we've got a very close relationship with the Tambo family, including the late Adelaide Tambo, really culminated in discussions that resulted in them offering us his iconic, internationally recognised name for, at the time, our very biggest conference venue. And that was an opportunity that we just couldn't pass. Sure. And we were certainly humbled and honoured to be able to adorn our conference facility with his iconic name.
Yeah, and you've been celebrating the legacy of OR Tambo almost every year. I mean, how is this year different from the previous years? Yeah,
so in addition to obviously celebrating his legacy at the event, at the Birchwood Comes Alive event, we're going to be rolling out a series of educational programs for our children. I think if Winnie Mandela's death taught us anything, it's that we too easily forget the sacrifices that people made to give us the freedoms we enjoy today. And it's only going to get harder as the generations go by. So we're going to be focusing on educating our children, particularly on OR Tambo's life and struggle, as well as those who assisted him in bringing us to freedom.
Yeah. Mo, what does it mean for you as one of the biggest names in the comedy scene to be associated with this event?
First and foremost, it's an absolute honor. Being the ambassador for Airports Company South Africa, we travel around the country celebrating all the different airports. And OR Tambo seems to be the main international hub of South Africa. I also got the opportunity to work at that airport as well. So seeing myself now being in a position like this, it makes me so happy, you know. It makes me so glad that South African stand-up comedy is being acknowledged, you know. And the arts is the most important thing. As Lloyd said, that OR Tambo really put all of his heart into the arts. So this is going to be a typical celebration of him, and we're going to be giving our best performance. First and foremost, because I'm from Kempton Park, and of course, my Figuzola is going to be there, so it's going to be an absolute turn-up.
Yeah, it's going to be a blast, that I can imagine. Yeah. And are you going to change your delivery style of comedy to fit the show, or should we expect the normal crazy self of you?
The normal crazy self, man, you know, because stand-up comedy is universal. My comedy is all about relating, you know, it's about experiences and things I see every day. So I can't give you anything different. If I perform in South Africa or in Europe or in America, it's the same Tol A Mo. It's just the language that's different, you know. So they're going to expect quite a lot of fun. Yeah,
and what are some of the issues that you're going to be touching on?
You know, I'm going to be talking about how I was born and raised in Kempton Park, you know, moving in and out of Tembisa, Kempton Park as well. And just all the different characters that I grew up with and I lived with in that area. It's also a very small town. Like, what's that town you're talking about?
Philippolis.
I think Lloyd can attest to that as well. It's a very small town, one main road called Monument Road. And, you know, all of us get along. We all get together. So, yeah. Right. Yeah, they're going to enjoy themselves this weekend. Yeah.
All right, Lloyd. Well, what else can we expect from this show? And can people get tickets for next Friday's show?
I think after this incredible comedic display, they're going to run out pretty quickly, but there are still a few tickets available, and you can get them at www.birchwoodhotel.co.za, or you can email sales4@birchwoodhotel.co.za for tickets.
Please repeat that address again.
It's sales4@birchwoodhotel.co.za. or www.birchwoodhotel.co.za. And another really exciting part of the show is that the Levites are going to be launching their brand new album. Which has just been released on iTunes, and also they are changing their name. So I don't want to reveal too much about that just yet.
I wonder what they're going to call themselves.
I'm not too sure, but I have a hint that it's a postal code.
Oh, it's the three guys that can sing better than anyone else group.
Yeah, probably.
They're also really talented. The Levites are going to absolutely love them. Mafika is also going to be there. Myself as the host and doing stand-up comedy as well. It's going to be great.
And Hector Motivator, of course, our resident MC, will be running the show as usual.
Yeah. Wow. Tol A Mo, where do you see yourself in the South African comedy scene?
You know what? I see myself as the first, or how am I say, second generation of stand-up comedians. That's after the Pure Monati team. And right now, I've got an Emmy nomination for Best International Stand-Up Comedy.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I was nominated in 2000 and I think what's this year? 18. So in 2015, I got nominated for a role I played on a crazy satire show. So right now, for me, stand-up comedy is one of the biggest things that's happening in the country. A lot of people are acknowledging. My friend Trevor Noah is making it big overseas. Skumba, he's also from the same township as me, Tembisa. We both started comedy together, and he's also making a big name for himself. So stand-up in South Africa, it's extremely relevant with all the sad stuff that's going on. I mean, depression is one of the biggest topics that's been spoken about now. You know, HP's funeral today. So what else do we need as South Africans? To laugh more, to smile more, to enjoy and appreciate everything around us more. So comedy kind of gives you that, you know. So I think a lot of people are going to enjoy themselves next week. Let's relax, let's enjoy ourselves and have a laugh. That's what comedy is about.
Are there any certain politicians that you'll be targeting?
I don't do political satire. I find politics so boring. I can't stand to watch them. It's like every time I see Julius or whatever on TV, I'm like, change the channel. You know, I really prefer like sports news, and I love the weather lady. She's very nice. She does it.
Oh, she is.
And your
she
co-host as well.
And she's got new fans on Twitter with her Afrikaans. Jeez, man, I was blown away.
I think all the 9 people that live in Philippi are following her. So it's going to be a great weekend, man. It's absolutely going to be great. Yeah.
Right. So Lloyd, well, I know he's one of your favorite comedians. So who else do you look up to in the comedy scene?
Look, I mean, we're blessed at Birchwood Comes Alive to showcase some of the finest comedy talent month after month. So it would be unfair of me to single out any favourites, but
it's okay. Just stick with me for now.
Yeah, look, you've said it already.
Well, he's here after all.
I'll leave the jokes to him, and I'm not going to offend him when he's about to join us on stage. That's for sure. So Tol A Mo for sure is my favourite.
Right. And what's next? Next month, perhaps? What you have in store for us?
Next month, we're going to close out with a bang. I'm not going to reveal who the artist is going to be just yet, but we're closing out with a bang on the 1st of December. And the lineup is yet to be confirmed, but watch the space. It's going to be huge.
And don't forget, Birchwood Hotel is a very nice and classy joint as well. You're going to enjoy it. The conference rooms are on point. You can also book accommodation for the night if you don't want to drive back home. So, I mean, we are fully accommodative, and on top of that, we know how to have a good time.
Thanks, for sure. Cool. What you have up your sleeve, Tol A Mo? Do you have any shows planned?
I'm definitely coming back with my reality show next year.
Reality show?
Yeah, my reality show, yeah. I've got a show I'm doing tonight as well. I don't want to talk about it because it's already done. But other than that, basically focusing on my family, coming back to reality TV and just showing the people how do I make it work between myself, my fashion designer wife, and my 3 crazy kids. Yeah.
Guess who they took it from?
I think they took it from the mom, yeah, definitely.
Gentlemen, thank you so much. We appreciate your time.
Thank you for having us, man.
All right, absolute pleasure. Many thanks to comedian Mongezi Mahlangu, known as Tol A Mo, and commercial director of the Birchwood Hotel, Lloyd Marshall, for joining us. It is 8:47. Time to take a quick break now. We'll be right back.